Right, it says it's working. I don't know if it is. Screen. I don't know what's going on. So it says that starting the output failed. Please check log for details. But yeah, the display capture doesn't appear to be going, which is strange. So here's a quick update. So my GL659SD gaming laptop appears to have died. So last Friday, there was a update for Teamfight Tactics. I downloaded it and it crashed the computer. Okay, so I booted up on Saturday and the computer crashed. And then I got a cooler, so it's in the live stream. So my game got interrupted and I died. So I went down to buy a laptop cooler, which is like a tray which has fans in it, and I used it and the computer seemed to work fine when I used it on it. And then I went to have some lunch and the computer crashed. So that was my old gaming laptop. I've tried everything, so I've opened it up. I've replaced the thermal paste on it. Yep, so check the memory's fine. The SSD in it is fine. Everything's fine. RAM is fine. It's just now when you turn it on, the power light works, but nothing else. That's sad. So I had a terrible week because I didn't have my gaming laptop. And the only other working laptop that I could find was a MacBook Pro from 2011. It's an 8.1, so it's really old. And it's in Korean, so it's not even in English. And it's been a real struggle because that thing is so slow. Right, so then I had exams, so I didn't really have a lot of time. And it made it worse because exams and like no games and things to relax, and like this weird slow MacBook. Terrible. Anyway, I found my previous gaming laptop in a box, but its hard drive has stopped working. Okay, so I have an SSD which I put into it, but of course the SSD doesn't have an operating system. Alright, so I can use a USB drive to create a USB bootable USB drive, but the computers at school are admin locked, so I can't use them. I couldn't use them to install Windows, the Windows Installation Center onto the USB drive. So I was forced to use the MacBook. So there's a Linux utility which allows you to install ISOs onto USB drives. Doesn't matter what operating system you're using. Because if you try installing Windows to USB installer when you're using macOS, it always attempts to use macOS, which is absolutely frustrating. However, because it's built to install Linux onto a USB drive, but you can also use any ISO. So Windows 10 will do. So I install Windows 10 via my slow MacBook onto a USB drive. Then I installed Windows 10 onto my old gaming computer. So this is an e5450. The Dell Latitude. It's not a very good computer, but it was super cheap, and it runs basically everything you really need. Yeah, so I finally got everything installed, and in fact there was a problem before then. So I installed everything. Okay, great. Turns out the power cable I had been using for this e5450 is the power cable for one of my other laptops, so it's not actually the correct one. So you get CPU throttled down to 0.6 gigs, 0.6 gigahertz, which is horrible. So the poor thing was going really slow. I tried to find the cable, the original Dell cable. I couldn't find it. I found some random Chinese cable, random Chinese 17.5 volt cable, and I plugged it in and it's working. Unfortunately, I think the battery has gone flat, but there's other problems with the battery. So the SSD works fine. The laptop, however, has nothing on it. So at the moment, well, you can't see anything, and I don't know why. So I've got OBS Studio's display capture going, but it's not working, and I have no idea why. Maybe it says no sources selected. It's like, what do you mean? It's like literally here. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what SDR is. Automatic desktop duplication. What is the Windows 10? I might as well like just try different things. Oh, what was that? Oh, okay. So I just clicked on this display capture, and then I clicked on properties, and I clicked Windows 10, and it changed it. So I just put automatic, and see, I'll go to automatic, and it just goes black, right? What's this one then? What's this desktop? So desktop duplication, also nothing. So Windows 10. Oh, I don't know how it's done that. So here I'll show you. So in this drop down, automatic does nothing. This DXGI desktop duplication also does nothing, but the Windows 10 one appears to work, and I don't know why, but that's good to know. So here I am because I'm going to show you something. Here I'm installing Vanguard for Teamfight Tactics. So I'm hoping to play some Teamfight Tactics. It's been a week since I played. I got like the jitters and stuff. Just kidding. I've been busy with assignments and exams. But the real game, Sunshine Heavy Industries, I have really missed, and I'm still playing. Oh, actually, I can show you. I don't need these logs. I was just checking the logs because it says, hey, it crashed. Oh, it said this. So it's starting the output failed. Please check the log for details. And I checked that. It's nothing. I checked online for an answer, and the online people said, output failed. They said to change the settings, so not this one. So this one's set to hardware. I missed it. So in fact what you meant to do is change it to software encoding to 26 something over here. Nothing particularly interesting. Here's something else. So here, actually I'll go here. So you meant to change the settings here. So you meant to change it to not stream. Is it stream? Appearance? No. Output. So you meant to change it to this, software X264, from what it originally was, and everything works fine. Well, it doesn't work fine. It was a black screen like you saw. So now it works fine, which I'm very happy about, because I will be able to play Teamfight Tactics and stream it, and then have a look and see how I was doing. I want to play some ranked games that I don't think I'm going to be able to, because I'm going to have to get back into the game again. This laptop is not very good. Vanguard is going to make me restart my computer. So OBS Studio has worked. I really am glad about the streaming thing. I can go back and check this. What else? It's done. So Vanguard will want me to restart. Yeah. So I was just going to show you today's Sunshine Heavy Industries before I leave. So in downloads, so 215. So what do you mean? And nobody cares about you. What? No, I won't. That's not a store link. It's a GIF. You know what a GIF is? It's an image. You can use. Oh my. How do I view GIF files? What? How do I? Oh, this is frustrating. So I've run the debloater. Try photos. I ran the debloater to get rid of all of the Windows stuff, and well, obviously it worked. Does photos work? It does. So this is today's solution. Well, it's one of them. So apparently you can do it much cheaper, which I can thoroughly understand, because this was just being silly. Don't know how you get the. Oh wait, hold on. 3 of these plus 1 of these. Ah, very clever game. I may have figured out what you meant to do. No, I can't, because that's still all this energy. Yeah, but I don't need it. I could just use. I might have figured out what you meant to do for this one. All right, that's good news. What else? So Looks like Sunshine Heavy Industries is ready. Some Twitters. Close that. Just Shabbat. And yep, basic tools. System performance. So obviously I'm benchmarking my performance on Windows. Here are my streams. This is the last one here. So after this one I went to have lunch and I came back. What, when we disconnected? What? That's weird. So OBS Studio just disconnected. I don't know if they interrupted the stream or not. No, I hope not. Yay, I'm back. Yay, I'm back. I'm just going to type in here. Yay, I'm back. Yep. OBS Studio just disconnected and reconnected, so I think it's trying to tell me it's time to leave. I want to play some Teamfight Tactics. I used to play that on this computer. Anyway, thank you for absolutely no one out there because you're not even watching. And I'll be back soon after I reboot and test Teamfight Tactics. Bye!